So then we're standing on our separate mats. We got Calm on the right. We're here, Les from the middle. We got Manu on the left. And then Jeff says, drop those buffs. And there's like kind of an area of celebration, right? He probably said we are merged. I didn't even hear it. All I remember is Ron coming to me, giving me a big hug, and Julie saying, nice to meet you. And everybody's kind of exchanging hugs. And I think that making the merge is an important milestone in the game. And I mean, to me, it marks really the beginning of the real game. Like, I feel like the pre-merge game and the tribal game is all about like essentially surviving, just kind of making those cuts. Like if you're a team, making those preseason cuts. But now you're about to hit the regular season right now. Now you're in the merge, and this is now where everything else before was play. You've made the team, you made the cuts, and now let's see what you really have on the battlefield. Personally, I feel excited that I'm here. I feel like I have a lot to play. At the same time, I know that I'm coming in a big uphill battle. You know, there's 8 combat people left. There's only 13 of us. And I just feel like now's the time to really maneuver the relationships. Now's the time to really get in with as many people as I can, to be as likable as I can, and to see if I can survive these first few votes and get my footing to go really deep in the game and chance to win the $1 million. We come up behind the beach to start walking by the beach, and I realize it's the old Manu camp. I'm actually thrilled because the old Manu camp is like a 5-star hotel compared to like the low motel rate at this Lesu beach, right? So I like know everything's at. I love the whole landscape. I love the giant beach. We have a big lagoon in the back. There's a small hill to climb up. Like everything about it, the wood is easier accessible, and we have a nice shelter. So like I love that. And all of a sudden we're walking there. So I didn't even get a chance to say hi to my camp. I kind of in the background, I'm like, I love you, camp. I'll see you in a little bit. And we walk back down to the old lagoon area, and then all of a sudden we see these 2 tables and food for days. Like I was worried, like, do we got to be in the feast and like ration out here? Here's 2 pieces of meat for you. And when I see how much food's on the table, I realize there's no way the 13 hungriest people in the world can get through all this food. And I just can't wait to dig in. Everything tastes so like savory. There was actually a bag, there was like a bowl of like chips. And somebody said it was salt and vinegar. I don't even know what flavor it was. But each chip tasted amazing. Like all we had was white rice. In the first few days here in Manu, we had some onions. So onions and rice, right? That was our flavor. And that was it. Like these last 9 days, I just had dry white rice. And a lot of times once a day. And there was no flavor at all. We won no rewards, except for one. We had 1 rooster we ate, and that's a whole nother story. And it was like, we got flavor. Everything was flavorful. The olives were like delicious. That black olives, green olives. I mean, even they had these crackers that had like a little bit like seasoning to these crackers. Like everything was savory. It was just so good. And even when I was full, until it was time to go, I just kept chewing on something. Whether it was a fruit or some nuts or another cracker. I was like, I'm loading up. And I probably ate close to as much in that one meal that I did in the 16 first days, no joke. I was trying to think about it, and maybe it was like 40% of all the food I ate in the first 17 days was in that one sitting. So I was going nonstop. I had no rewards, nothing special, no peanut butter and pastries. It was what we had. And I made full use of it.